Hi guys, and welcome back to Couch Critics. I'm Lamia.
And I'm Ruby, and today we're reviewing Better Man.
Yes, it's the Robbie Williams biopic.
Yeah, it came out last year, and we both watched it, and it was really good.
Yeah, we thought it was a good time to review it since Michael's biopic just
Yeah.
came out, so it's the time of
It's another
biopics.
biopic, and we mentioned in our last podcast
Yeah.
episode that we wanted to review a movie about a biopic of where the artist is still alive.
Yeah.
So it fits well.
Yeah. Also, if you're wondering why we're wearing gym clothes, it's because we just came back from a run.
Yeah, it's sunny in Montreal, so we're trying to take advantage of it.
So, Robbie Williams' biopic is about Robbie Williams' life and how he became a star. And it's basically the same thing as any other biopic. It's your typical outcast who's talented. He started out in a boy band,
Yeah.
and he was kind of like the outcast that nobody wanted. He had a lot of problems with drug use, and he had a lot of problem behaving and getting accepted in the band. So yeah, we see how he became the star that he is right now. And what makes this biopic very special is that he's played by a monkey.
Yeah, it's CGI of a monkey face, and everybody else is human.
Yeah.
And then he's a monkey, so it was very fun. It's funny to see the resemblance between this Bohemian Rhapsody, Elvis, Michael. They all had tricky relationships with their fathers. Robbie Williams' dad was not always available, and he barely spent time with him and all. I'm like, okay, maybe if you guys want your kids to be pop stars, marry a man who's not gonna be a good father. Exactly.
Yeah, but it also kind of start to have this portrait of uh who fits into the star cast.
Yeah. And it's always outcasts. It's always people who were misunderstood, who were taken for granted by their entourage, and who end up using that feeling of aloneness and not fitting in for their use. Because when it comes to circles and friends, you want to be around people that you relate with at a certain extent, even if they're outcasts, but you need to have something in common.
Totally.
But when it comes to stardom, you want to see someone who's breaking the stereotypes. So it's nice.
Yeah. And did you know about Robbie Williams before watching this biopic?
So I didn't know about him. I would hear his name and I would always be like, "Who's Robbie Williams?" But I knew a couple of his songs. And it's so funny because there's a song that I used to listen to when I was a teenager and I used to love it. I completely forgot the name of the song, but it was a song that meant to me a lot growing up just because the melody was so good and all. And then as I was watching the movie, I heard this song and I'm like, that's Robbie Williams. That's awesome. So yeah, but I never really I even I personally don't think it's someone who's I didn't think it's someone who would have a biopic or anything because he's not as famous around for me, but he's a British singer and they do have a lot of great pop
I think he
artists.
produced his own biopic and he started in it, which is cool to have this power over what people see of you and your story. Yeah, and I wonder what's the point of him not showing his real face and choosing to be a monkey to have a monkey face? Was it to make us focus more on the story, or uh to accentuate the fact that he's an outcast and that he's maybe not as good looking as his other bandmate? So
yeah, maybe he also received critics. I don't know. I feel like there's a reason, but I don't know what it is. Obviously, there's a reason. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you know why he was a monkey in the movie?
Yeah, he probably explained it. We'll check out his interviews. Also, I think it's very interesting to see how all of these celebrities fall into the trap of drugs, and they cope with fame with drugs, and it leads me to think the same thing that I said in last week's video about Michael, that fame is a trauma that freezes you in the age when it happened. And it's funny when it's not funny, but it's interesting to see that when people are in the top of their wealth and their life, they start to sink in.
Yeah.
And they try to go back to their roots and to what brought them there in the first place.
Yes. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I can relate to that. You know, since I didn't grow up here, growing up in a different country, I always wanted to be in touch with the American culture and all.
Yeah.
Now that I'm an immigrant in a different country and I feel a bit further away from my roots, that's where I try to implement in my daily life habits from when I was
Yeah.
younger, and it expresses itself in music and food and in all of it. So
Mm.
it is a very interesting point. I like that.
Same.
Yeah, speaking about like the drug use and all, I feel like it comes to show how scary it is to have all your dreams come true, because most of us spend our lives with a certain goal and we try to go towards it, and when you get it, what's next, you know?
Yeah. What is there to climb after
Yeah,
when you're on top of a
exactly.
mountain?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that sums it up.
For Robbie Williams' movie, Better Man. If you guys haven't watched it yet, go check it out and let us know what you think.
And please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.